Good morning, everyone. So, dear student, in the last class, we have discussed about the classification of haloalkanes. Among the classification, we have discussed about the monohaloalkanes, and in monohaloalkane, primary, secondary, and tertiary. In dihaloalkanes, right, we have saw vicinal as well as geminal dihalides. So, and terminal dihalides, right? Three types. So, geminal means if halogen is attached to the same, both two halogens are attached to the same carbon atom, then such condition is nothing but what? A geminal type. Vicinal means they must be adjacent. That means the two halogens must be attached to two adjacent carbon atoms. And coming to the terminal carbon atom, if the end carbon atoms, the gap may be, it may be having a n number of carbon atoms, but the condition is both the terminal carbon atoms should have what? Halogens. Such condition is called as what? Terminal haloalkanes. Dihaloalkanes and polyhaloalkanes. Finally, we saw the polyhaloalkanes. That means here these polyhaloalkanes can be obtained by removing more than two hydrogens, or else if we replace more than two hydrogen with the halogens, then such haloalkanes are called as what? Polyhaloalkanes. The next is one more definition: allylic, right? Allylic halides. These are very important for your 1 mark questions, right? So, allylic halides. Before going to the allylic halides, you must and should know when does hybridization. When does we see the sp type of hybridization, sp2 and sp3 type of hybridization? So I remind you, if a carbon is having only single bond around it, then such condition is called as sp3 hybridized carbon atom. A particular carbon atom, let us take any example, but the condition is it must and should have a single bond all around it, to which the halogen is attached. Is nothing but what? sp3 hybridized carbon. Or else, if you want to go for a halogen, then definitely in general one we can say, if the carbon atoms are having a single bond around it, then definitely they are all the sp3 hybridized carbon. In first year, you might have remembered that type of question where identify in a given example how many number of sp2, sp or sp3 type of hybridized carbon atoms, right? So if double bond is present, right? So if double bond is present around the carbon atom, right, then it is these two are sp2 hybridized. And now what if next condition is like this, right? So with respect to this carbon, there is a direct link to this carbon, right? Consider this one. If I consider this one, here this side it is having double bond, and this side there is a single bond. So that means the hybridization of this carbon will be always sp2 only. Why? Because it is having a double bond, and no doubt about this carbon. Why? Because it is having only a double bond. And now coming to this, right? So if it is like this, right, then definitely this carbon will be of what? sp3 hybridized. Why? Because you forget about these two carbon atoms, and now look at here, right? So all around this carbon atom there is a single bond only. So that's why with respect to that it becomes sp3 hybridized carbon, right? And now triple bond, if it is having triple bond, then it will be of sp type of hybridization. Very important, dear student. Please go through again with this concept, right? Hybridization is very important. So now, if you know these, then definitely allylic hydrocarbon, I mean halides or haloalkanes, allylic haloalkanes one we can say, or directly allylic halides. So here the halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, right? Halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Next to the carbon-carbon double bond, right? I will write this definition, otherwise you will get confused. So now the halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to carbon-carbon double bond. See the condition here, right? Our halogen is, I will write the example, then you will come to know very easily. Example, CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2X or halogen. See the condition. The halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. See here, the same condition I have shown just now, right? So because if I see this carbon, then definitely it is having a double bond and it is sp2. And now what about this carbon? This is also having same condition. And now what about this? All around this carbon atom, see, single bond only. So single bond only. See the, now see the definition. The halogen is right attached to what? sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to carbon-carbon double bond, right? Next to carbon-carbon double bond. See, very simple, we can define it. So halogen must and should be attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, one point. And next, carbon atom, sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to carbon-carbon double bond. Next to carbon. That means this carbon should attach to the sp2 hybridized carbon, but halogen is related to what? This carbon only, but that particular carbon should be what? sp3 hybridized. Such a condition is called as allylic halides, right? Very simple. So double bond should be there, but halogen attached carbon should not have any double bonds. It should be what? sp3 hybridized. This is called what? This is called what? Allylic halides. Understood? So next is benzylic halides. So these small definitions plays a very important role, right? And it makes it increases the level of difficulty, right? So that's why you try to understand. Right. So next, benzylic halides. Benzylic halides. So the name itself indicates there is a benzene ring, right? There is a benzene ring. The halogen is again the same condition. The halogen is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon next to benzene ring. Very simple. The halogen the halogen attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom next to benzene ring. Next to benzene ring. So here in the same condition, there must be a benzene ring. And in benzene, we already know all the carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. Don't forget, the first year itself we saw why, because there is a double bond like this, right? Always there is a double bond in the benzene ring. So that's why what happens? All these 6 carbon atoms present in the benzene ring, they are what? They are having sp2 hybridization, right? So now there is a CH2 right, like this. So now here in the ring, all the carbon atoms are having what? sp2 hybridization. But what about this carbon? All around this carbon there is a single bond, so that's why it is a sp3 type. The halogen attached to sp3 carbon atom, right? Halogen attached to sp3 carbon atom next to what? Benzene ring is nothing but benzyl halides or benzylic halides, right? So these are the two important things. Next one is vinyl halides. There are 4 such different definitions. Vinylic halides. So you go these points neatly by saying again and again, right? Vinyl halides or vinylic halides, one we can say. Vinyl halides. What are these vinyl halides? Right? So vinyl halides, the halogen atom attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. The halogen atom, the halogen attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So that means, see here, directly, this is very simple. Directly, here halogen must and should attach to what? sp2 hybridized carbon. So make a sp2 example, CH2, CHX. So this is also a, if you show halogen on this carbon, then also it's same. If you show the X atom or a halogen on this carbon, then also it is same. But the condition is halogen must and should attach to what? sp2 hybridized carbon atom directly. Then such condition or such halides are called as what? Vinyl halides, right? Very important. So in vinyl halides, our halogen is directly attached to what? sp2 hybridized carbon atoms. sp2 hybridized carbon atoms, right? And last, aryl halides. Last one is aryl halides. So if you compare these 4 definitions, then it will look very simple, right? Aryl halides. See the definition? Very simple. It is also very simple. Aryl means what? A ring. If you want, you can make this important. Aryl means ring. Ring structure. Right? Aryl means ring. That means here the halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon of benzene. The halogen attached to sp2 hybridized carbonobenzene ring, you can say, or benzene directly. So that means it will be like this. Direct. It is in a relation with. So see, first one, what we saw, allylic and benzylic. They are having what double bond or sp2 hybridization, but in benzylic and allylic, directly halogen will not be attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon. Beside the carbon of halogen, there is a sp2 condition, that means unsaturation. But here, in case of aryl and vinyl, what is the direct attachment to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Likewise, you can study these things, right? So vinylic and arylics and benzyl allylic, right? So these are the four different types. That means if they are directly attached to the benzene ring, then you just say aryl halides. If they are attached directly to the sp2 hybridized carbon only, but in normal chain, then those are called as vinyl, right? Those are called as vinyl. If there is a halogen attached carbon, beside it there is a double bond in a simple chain or a normal chain, then those are called as allylic, right? And the benzylic is nothing but there should be it should attach. I mean, halogen should attach to the sp3 hybridized carbon only next to what benzene ring. So these are the four different and very important what definitions, right? So we will go through it, right? So in the next class we will see the next part of this chapter, right? Thank you.